What is going on, guys? I hope everyone is having a great day so far. I'm here at my house. We're finishing up the 7th week of the Progressive Overload program right now, and I want to talk to you today about the results I'm achieving, the results you should expect to see if you follow a program similar to this, and how to set appropriate goals, because goals are so important when going on some type of fitness program or whatever. So we're going to talk about all that, but first let's head over to the gym. And welcome to the gym, everybody. Okay, so today I really want to talk about goal setting, my current goals, and why it's so important. So if you're new to this series, what I've been doing for the past 3 videos is I've been taking you guys on my journey as I build this Progressive Overload program to prove to everyone that the most simple programs still achieve the best results. So one of the most important things to have when you go on a program is specific goals. You know, if you go to a gym and ask people what their goals are, you may hear people say to get stronger. Okay, that's good. Or to be healthier, and I think that's so awesome. But what does that mean? That's so vague. Just by going to the gym, you technically are accomplishing that goal of getting stronger or being healthier, right? So what I find is that a lot of people, when they have these vague goals of just getting stronger or just being healthier, they never make progress. They stay in this constant state of whatever, you know, their bench press never goes up, their 1 mile time never gets faster, and that's not necessarily a bad thing if your goal is to stay exactly where you are, you know, if you want to remain the same. But I think that most of us, if we're going to the gym, you know, we see other people and we're like, man, I want to work up to that. You know, I want to bench press what he's doing, right? But you're never going to be able to do that if you don't set goals and make a program that's going to help you achieve those goals every week. And if you guys want to follow the exact same program that I'm doing, you can go to the link in the description for my Patreon, where you can download all my PDFs and spreadsheets. You can do exactly what I'm doing in a very detailed and descriptive program for a $3 pledge, which is the equivalent of a Starbucks drink. So that would be so cool if you guys did it, or if you just are watching and press thumbs up, that's cool too. What I like to do is set short-term goals that are very achievable within, you know, a 4-week period. I like to set long-term goals that are more achievable, you know, between 3 months and 12 months from my starting point. But I also like to set weekly goals, okay? So 2 videos ago, I showed you guys one of my spreadsheets that I was working on. So I make these little spreadsheets. I hope that's focusing, but what I do is the first 6 weeks of this Progressive Overload program, again, you can download the same exact thing I'm doing in the Patreon link below. This first part of the program, phase 1, is a 6-week program, okay? So for example, every Monday I have the same chest workout for the first 6 weeks. And what I do is I have a spreadsheet where I record the amount of weight I do for each set. So on this one, for barbell bench press, on the first week, for my set of 8 reps, the first week I was able to do 200 pounds, and by the 6th week I was able to do 220 pounds. So each week I was able to pretty much increase the amount of weight I'm doing. And you're not always going to be able to do that. When I say this, I really hope it makes sense. If you do the same amount of weight for the same amount of reps every single time you work out, you will never get stronger. You will only stay the same. So every time I do this workout, every time I do this set of 8 reps, you know, the first week I did 200 pounds. The second week I did 205 pounds. The third week I knew I couldn't do 210 pounds, but I did an extra rep. So instead of doing 205 pounds for 8 reps, I did 9 reps. And then the next week I was able to do 210. The following week I was able to do 215, and I finished with 220. If you are always increasing the stimulus, you will get stronger. So you don't always have to increase the weight, but you can increase the reps. And that's showing progress. And those are goals you can set. If you make a little spreadsheet for your workouts, you can watch yourself improve each week. So now let's talk about your monthly goals, okay? So every 4 weeks, I'm going to do a 1 rep max on bench press and a 1 rep max on squat. So my monthly goals are to increase those maxes between 10 to 15 pounds each month. Now in this first month, I was able to increase both of those by over 20 pounds. So my bench press after 4 weeks went from 295 to 315. My squat max went from 225 to 255 for a single. So I like to do that every single month, and it's a good measure of progress for me because my goal is ultimately, my long-term goal is to get back to my 345 pound bench press max and exceed it ultimately. And for my squats, my goal is to correct the ratio. Right now my legs are weaker than my chest, and that's, I want to flip-flop that. So I hope this all is kind of starting to make sense to you. I have my starting point of my 1 rep maxes I want to achieve. I have weekly goals that I'm tracking through spreadsheets where, my goal is to increase weight each week. Then I have my monthly goals to increase my bench press and squat by 10 to 15 pounds each month. And then I have my overall goal, which is to get my bench press past my peak and my squat better, than my bench press. And so I have short-term goals week by week, I have monthly goals, and I have a long-term goal. I highly suggest doing this because if you don't have these goals, you're gonna put yourself in a stagnant position where you are just staying the same the whole time. And I really hope that makes sense and you guys understand. Now, just because my goals are to increase bench press and squats doesn't mean yours necessarily have to be. Maybe you want to have the best 5K you've ever done, or you want to get better ab strength, or you want to have visible abs, or you want to lose 50 pounds, whatever it is, have small incremental goals and have a plan to achieve them, okay? So if you're curious more about my program, what I am doing is I'm doing basically phases, okay? So the first 6 weeks includes a 2-week assimilation period where I have a strength training program to follow. After 6 weeks, I'm completely changing everything. And then after 4 weeks of that, of phase 2, completely changing everything. Every 4 weeks from now, I will be completely changing my program. So deal with muscle adaptation, right? Like your body gets used to the things you're doing, okay? Every 4 weeks, I completely change things. And there's multiple ways you can change your workouts up. There's still a lot I want to talk to you guys about. And every week I'm going to make a video about a topic that is relevant to this program. For example, we've talked about how many days to work out. We've talked about staying fit on vacation, and we talked about goal setting, but there's still muscle confusion. There's still calisthenics, how to incorporate them, when to do abs. There's really a lot we can talk about, and every single Friday, expect a video from me talking about one of the components of this program, and I really hope I can help you guys achieve similar results that I'm achieving. If you guys have any questions, comments, or smart aleck remarks, leave them in the comment section below for all 5 people watching this, and comment below what your favorite rep format is. So do you normally do 4 sets of 15? Do you do 15, 12, 10, 8? And hey, if you're following this program, you change it up every 4 weeks, but I know a lot of people follow the same, so I'm really curious, what is your favorite rep format? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.